Well, I thought it was about time that I got to know my Topmodel's Olympic glider a bit better. I have flown it a few times, but I really want to see what I can do with it today, especially with a good strong wind. I've not slope sawed it yet, so that's something I want to try as well today. I have found that in lighter winds, if you fly it too slowly, it does tend to tip store, so you really have to keep it moving. So I'm hoping that flying it in stronger winds, it performs better for me. So I am a little bit nervous about flying it. And no sooner than I launch, I notice some rain starting to come down. So before I get a chance to settle down, I've got to plan a landing. But it's flying quite nicely. It's nice and stable. I think it could do with the weight moving forward a fraction. So I'll do that with the battery after I've landed it. So I'm coming in for the landing now. And that was quite nice. I do like how this glider sinks once you get the crow braking on. So I'm just going to wait for this shower to go by. And I'm just saying there that I'm going to move the battery forward. So once the shower passes by, I've got it ready for another flight. And here I go, still feeling nervous. Landing, Mr. Shorter. So what did I make of getting to know the glider a bit more? Well, once I'd got that little bit of trimming right and the balance right, it penetrated the wind quite nicely. I particularly liked the way that it did lovely long sweeping turns just by using the ailerons, and as it turned into the wind, it just kept penetrating into the wind, so there was no noticeable dropping of the nose or the nose tipping up. It just seemed to continue on its line, penetrating the wind, so that was great. And of course I was able to tighten turns with the elevator where I wanted to. The other thing that I was really quite impressed with was the rudder turns. almost, I can't think of a better way of putting it, it almost just sort of pivots round, which I can imagine being really good for stall turns, and that's a manoeuvre I want to start practicing very soon. So I can imagine this glider doing that really nicely. And I have to say, this has been the easiest glider to land. It was particularly apparent on the last landing, and it sort of has given me confidence that I can actually bring it in closer with still some height, because once you've got crow braking on, it just sinks down almost vertically, and nice and controlled and well balanced. So I really do like the way this lands, and I think this will help me a lot when I'm flying on the cliffs local to home. So overall, I'm very happy with my experience with the glider today. So I look forward to lots more flights with it. So I'll just end by saying thanks for watching, and we'll see what I can do with this glider in the weeks and months to come.